The double was one of the best balls you threw all day. Maybe ever. Maybe ever. Yeah.
No matter what happens.
I think the best ball I ever threw. I think I left the 6-8 at Whiter.
Yes, sir. Drink a beer. That's it.
All right, so I am going to be on the move down here to keep an eye on.
Oh. We got to be together.
Oh shoot! All right, let's.
Your call. Your place, Steve. Where do you want to go? You want to go down there?
Yeah, I guess we can commentary with Greg and.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go down there. David will stay here at the desk. We'll just assume that David. We can just assume David's queuing up replays.
Yes. Yeah.
Steve, this one.
I keep track of both of them. Mike 6 breaking 8 over on 24. Randy up here shooting the 4 pin for 10.
Did we go over the semifinals in the POA side?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
And Mike 6 with an early marker over on 4. Colby up here on 8.
That's some bad timing.
That was a pin fell on lane 7 and then Colby aimed at it.
Yeah, he got away with 7 there. Colby, 2 professional stars to his credit, both top wins. He has a couple top 4. Have a couple top 4 finishes on the men's tour, yes. But no stars yet.
Well, I believe he's actually Hall of Fame eligible, and he's still without winning a star.
Yes, on the points. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm hoping to get in on meritorious service because I definitely am not going to get into superior performance.
I am not either. I've got 5 Hall of Fame points if anybody wants to buy them.
This is us working on our meritorious service right now. I would say, how are we doing? Put it in the comments, but I can't see them right now, so I'll just assume that you're going to say good things about us.
We get a couple comments about chicken nuggets earlier.
Now you're making me hungry.
Oh, good ball. Oh. Nice ball. Leaves the 6 pin.
We put the scores in the first bowler position so that we can't see them.
Yeah. I would love to remove this
kind of structural of the building, isn't it?
There's pipes in it.
Just trying to look at the score. Colby, I will stand. Colby gets a spare in the second frame.
Okay. All right, Randy Farlow up here. Match is tied. Mark to keep it tied. Oh, nice ball. Come on.
Gets a little bit of help.
He's got a lot of it help.
Randy going for 7 today.
Yep.
We'll probably.
Me being over here may not be good news for Colby.
Yeah.
The last 10 games, Randy Farlow's bowled near me. He's averaging 170.
Randy seldom misses those.
Yes. Your bowlers were 7 stars, Randy.
I'm sure David's showing you guys another look at Randy making the 10 pin.
Over on the other man. I'm gonna go. We have multiple tour winner John Green here in the booth with us.
Randy's spare Phil.
Oh, Jesus.
Boss.
Melting. Made the 10. Fair. 10. It's a full frame. We got all the 10s. We'll update you on that match later. Randy right on there. I will say the two bowlers we have now on TV right now have two of the most pristine mechanics of many of the bowlers you'll be able to watch.
I'm going to go out on a limb
Both
here.
are very classic.
For this match.
Oh.
The first guy that doubles is going to win this match. They're not going to miss spares.
I will say the first guy to get more pins than the other guy will win the match.
Well, that's typically how it's measured, but if you dive into how he gets to the finals.
You gotta remember, I have a gambling problem, so I try to get the surest bets possible.
Yeah.
It's not promising.
Keeping the match clean.
Steve's the kind of guy that puts 50 on red, 50 on black, prays for no zeros, hope he pushes.
Whoa. We can put 50 on black.
50 on red, 50 on black, nothing on the zeros, and hope he push.
Oh.
What?
Good.
Yeah. Home of my first and probably ever last stadium blackjack run.
What of a Meadowbrook? I mean, do that? Oh, nice. What do you want up early?
Phil for Colby?
Oh, Lloyd with the...
Actually, would probably been better if it hadn't mixed.
The 5 count there would have been easier spare shot. But
Yeah.
with his ball, he can make this.
Go for it. Oh, almost got that pin to pop up out of the pit, too. That's that shot in general, he's got to hit the 3 pin sideways.
I feel
Or
like
sometimes, some centers you can drill it.
hardest to make what looks making a shot with the ball.
Yeah, it looks doable.
I think I've made that 3 times in my life, and I probably left with 3 of them.
I'm sure you've made the 5, 7, 10 more than that one.
I mean, those last
Clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just get that little thing where you get
All right, Randy in good count here. Put him in the lead.
I'm telling you, just a hair, man.
Tight. Yep. Doesn't get the help.
All right, so we're even on counts.
Tied at 46 in the third. Okay. End of this frame.
All right. Where'd you go?
Yeah, so Colby is 56 in the fourth.
Randy
Randy with Woodball here can tie the game up. All right. So all square through 4 frames. To get a little more analysis on the action in this game, we have local bowling expert and tournament legend Harvey Wallbanger. Harvey, what do you think of the match?
Oh my gosh, I tell you what, these places hitting hot. I was in these finals, and I tell you what, these places hitting very well. And I tell you, they're very good house.
So what do you predict for the final score?
I'm thinking 175, 178.
Thanks, Harvey.
Thank you, sir.
That's a lot of strikes.
Randy Farlow resuming the action. Another push through and another 2-3-4.
Same break.
Back-to-back 2-3-4s. Yeah. I think I did spare one of these earlier. Believable. That's actually Harvey Wallbanger doing a David North impression. All right, see if Randy can spare it this time.
Yep.
Try to go for the squeeze play and fix the 2 off.
I would do a Brian Morrison impersonation. We don't sell hard liquor.
No, we don't. Randy will take his 9 box there for a score of 65 at the half. Any kind of clean deck here from Colby, he will take the lead. Obviously, some color in the box preferred. Colby pushing through.
These guys are a little too on right now.
Yeah, for those of you that watched the Nick Lloyd action earlier, this is actually the polar opposite. Throwing the ball too good. All over the front one. Colby with the 3-6 left for the wood ball. Again, if he holds 10 here, as you can see on the scoreboard that hopefully David is keeping accurately. There he is. Right, it is a one-pin lead. That is 66 to 65.
As somebody who had a front row seat to Nick Lloyd today, he very much channeled his inner Angel Reese with all of the...
A lot of me bound.
today. But you can only shoot what you leave.
Just trying to respect and embrace Baltimore culture. Even if it's the bad part of Baltimore culture. Why can't Caitlin Clark be some like girl that was raised by Huns and, you know, beehives? Colby, there goes the sweep for no reason. Wearing all those parts out.
Yep.
There's a clean plate there for Colby.
There's no other way for me to shoot the park.
No, they don't need to know that.
No.
The sweep ran just in case anything dared to stay in the way. Right. Randy has a good habit of covering. See what he can do here.
Randy, far on here.
Out in the ocean.
All right, Randy with his first makeable break.
Yeah. This is a tester, though. It's a 1-2-5. I wouldn't say this is like shooting a single. This is you have to be on the head pin, but there's...
You want to be heavy on the head pin and push it back.
Wall shot is also an option, but lower probability.
Yes.
So you're going to be heavy on the head pin.
Oh, there you go.
Not quite strong enough.
That ball moved more than I thought it was.
And that same hit, the amount that he hit the head pin on the left, hit that on the right, better chance. So in general, I try to shoot the right side. And that's also because my ball goes right to left.
While we have a short break, I will feature on the score of Greg Schriefer and Mike Sisk. It is currently Mike 53 in the fifth and Greg 57 plus in the fifth. Greg was 66 in the fifth. Currently, Greg is 13 pins up on Mike through 5, working on a single pin.
Little intermission there over with, and he's getting the ball returned. We are in the top of the 7th here. Semifinals of Parkville. It is a narrow lead for Colby. He is up 76 to 75, but he does have that strike on the board. Working, Randy looking to paint the box here in frame number 7.
Oh, there we go. Oh my God.
Absolutely. David, I'm hoping David replays that shot.
That was...
Because Randy absolutely flushed that ball in the 1-2 and got the 9-10 from his movement. And although frustrating, it's some of the unpredictability of duck pin bowling that we love, but that's the nasty side of it right there.
So that's the most unfortunate thing I've seen on this pair of lanes since my wedding.
Way to break down that fourth wall for everybody, Steve. It really let the viewer into the action.
I literally did get married on this pair of lanes, though.
I believe you.
Also got divorced on him, but still.
That wouldn't have made it either.
Did you rip the middle and then rip the ring off? How does that go?
Colby,
That was 4 double and a good pitch at it. Colby is throwing a soft roll as the first ball. The soft roll, right? Keeping the pin down. Now the Comet he's throwing here for his spare is typically, I think he does get it. That is Colby's typically it's his first ball, or he doesn't throw it at all. Colby has a lighter. I think it's an ebonite.
There's a 312 for this first ball usually, and then I'll go a 3-6 or something on the second.
Right. So I believe the soft roll is a 15, 16, 310.
Okay.
But that 312 Comet that just went down the lane, it's typically his first ball, or he's not throwing it. It's unique to see him throwing that as a spare ball. If he wins later, remind me. I have to bring that up because I'm wondering if that was a feel change because he typically let me clarify, his spare ball he typically throws is in the neighborhood of 3.8, if not a little lighter. So it could be that it was an overthrowing issue for him.
Oh, great.
See what the spare fill is here. Colby's okay with that. Notice he got on the side of that ball a hair.
Yes.
Now he is throwing the 312 and baby split. Now typically, him throwing the 3.8 shot like this gives him more deflection, which would be to his benefit. So he really has to make a good shot here. He's going to shoot the thing. See, just a little full, and that ball does not deflect quite as much. I'm not saying the 3.8 would have made it, but I do believe you have more room for error. There's that 3.8 going down the lane as he gets to 10. Gives Colby a score of 114 in the 8th frame. Randy Farlow is sitting on 85 and 7. So with a 10 box, Randy would be trailing by 19 at 2 frames.
He pretty much needs to mark out at this point. And he definitely
the thing is, you step up here, not that I was able to do this just now, but you step up 8th, 9th, and you fill both frames, and you give Colby something to think about. Randy high and tight again. This time he gets a break out of it.
Would both Colby actually pick it off?
He might, but it just might not phase him because he is, talented. I, on the other hand, I get nervous. Colby's always calm and collected. I'm tearing up during the national anthem, so we are not the same. But we do share a love for Taco Bell.
Who doesn't? Yes, yeah, I'm down. Me and Nick have a meeting all day. We're both large individuals.
Randy looking to touch the 6th pin.
Oh!
And that is your close shave of the day. Sponsored by whatever razor company wants to give us money.
He got that in the ear so we could hear him coming.
That, he's over our shoulder. Is that where we make the contact?
John Dunn by being there last weekend. That was a very fun time watching him win his 20th star.
I had Randy Farlow was a roommate at Dudek not too long ago.
Actually, I think Randy's coming up with me for Dudek this year.
Good time for having.
For those of you that want to save a few bucks, the Seaconk Inn is cheaper than the other hotels listed.
Here's the fill.
Okay.
Randy fills 7. John DeAntoniis' math is correct. Over my shoulder, we have a 12-pin match. Yep. Score is 114 to 102 in favor of Colby. Randy is the one first to act in the ninth, so he can put up a spare. Watch out. Tight. Gets it to go. We'll see if David looks at that one again. I'm assuming David did, just because it was an emphatic 3-pin. Or an exciting 3-pin.
That
didn't go clean.
That was tighter than Nick's cheeks the last 4 frames of the last
cover.
match.
The worst sound in duck pin bowling, Steve. That's the 1-5 clean. And I'll tell you, been bowling for 22 years. I know you've been in this industry for at least that.
That's the second worst sound in duck pin. The first sound is when you lift the second finger.
Or when your wife sounds Steve on 7 and 8.
Oh, no. Whoa. I did the divorce.
Okay.
Let's keep it 100.
As he says, head held high, shoulders up. Anyway, Colby does punch through the 1-5. It is a horrible sound, and no matter how much you bowl, it never gets any better.
It never does.
And somehow it sounds different than the 3-9 and the 2-8. I don't even know how that's possible.
And on that last note, everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah,
That's how you learn and evolve from it.
No kidding. And duckpin bowling is in itself an imperfect game, so I tell kids that I coach, pursue excellence, don't pursue perfection. Because if you pursue perfection, you're just going to continually be disappointed. All right, Colby in the 10th frame.
Oh, what a good ball.
Solid 5. Colby does enter the 10th, leading by 11 pins, 123 to 112. But Randy Farlow has the count in hand, which means you can assume that this game is 5 pins or less apart. So Colby absolutely wants to cover the 5 pins.
Yes.
And he does.
He does.
Still now.
Colby, knowing the house is releasing his own synthetic lanes, getting that ball out just beyond the lob line, right to the 5 pin. This count ball is critical. If Colby throws a strike on this ball, Randy Farlow must double. Strike on this ball forces a double. If Colby breaks 9 on this ball, Randy Farlow could strike spare to tie. See what happens. Take a shot. How many? Oh, solid 10 pin. Opportunity for a tie is there. Randy Farlow must strike on this ball to keep the match alive. To win in regulation, we have to strike the second time. Strike spare, we are going to 2-frame overtime. You live for this as a bowler, though. Bottom of the 10th frame, ball in hand. The task in front of you, and it's can you answer the call?
We prefer the first and last situation. I would like to have that.
Me too. Put your best pitch down there, hope for the best.
Yep.
Must strike.
Oh, that's in there.
In there, solid. Now, how important is this next ball? Even if it doesn't. So strike and 1 pin, Randy Farlow will move on. If the ball does not strike, he has to leave something he can convert. A conversion for a spare is a tie game.
It would be a 2-frame.
At 142, we would do a 9th and 10th frame roll. Needs another one. Yes. 35. Yeah, you better. You don't pay me. I know. He's our producer and we love him. Randy Farlow strikes to win. He does not strike, he's got to leave a break. Tight.
Oh, that's in there.
It's tight.
Oh my God.
And he leaves the 6 pin. Unbelievable pin carry there. That ball was 5 through the face. And a gift from God. He leaves the 6.
I don't think God has anything to do with ducking bowling. Unless it's the trials and tribulations.
Well, that was a trial and tribulation for Colby behind us.
Yes.
He went through something there. Randy Farlow, job not done. Gotta make this simple. This is supposed to be routine. Look out. Game over. Colby DeAntoniis wins by 1. Shocking 10th frame finish there. Randy got a gift. Unfortunately, just pulled the spare shot left. Colby is going to win the match 142 to 141.
Right. So your final match would be Colby DeAntoniis versus Red Shriek.